Welcome to our channel. Today's topic is very close to the hearts of many English learners. You are studying every day. You are watching videos, reading books, writing sentences, repeating words, but still, you feel stuck, still shy, still confused, still slow. You think, why am I not fluent? You ask yourself, what more should I do? You are not alone. This happens to thousands of learners. Maybe you are doing everything right, but not in the right way. Maybe you're using good methods, but not the best ones for you. Maybe you're walking on the road, but not in the right direction, and that's why it feels like you're not moving at all. But don't worry. You are not wrong. You are not weak. You just need a new map. Today, I will show you why you are stuck and how to finally move forward, step by step, chapter by chapter. We will break the chains together. So don't leave. Don't skip. Don't just listen. Feel it. Each chapter will bring you one step closer to your breakthrough. I know you want to speak English with confidence. I know you dream of talking freely without fear, without stopping, without thinking too much. That dream is not far. Your English is about to change, but only if you stay with me till the end. Let's begin this journey together. Chapter 1. The feeling of stuck. Hi, I'm glad you're still here. Let's talk about something real, something deep. That strange, heavy feeling of being stuck. Maybe you felt it too. You wake up early, you watch English videos, you take notes, you read grammar books, you even try to speak. But somehow, nothing changes. You're still not fluent, still not confident, still afraid to speak in front of others. And you think, why is this happening to me? I'm doing everything they say. You feel tired. You feel lost. You feel like maybe you're not smart enough. But listen to me now. It's not your fault. You are not alone. This feeling is more common than you think. Many English learners go through this. It feels like you are walking but standing in the same place, like climbing a staircase, but every step brings you back to where you started. You begin to doubt yourself. You say, maybe English is not for me. Maybe I'll never speak fluently. And those thoughts, they hurt. Deep inside, you start believing them. But I want you to pause and breathe, because this feeling is not the end. In fact, it's the beginning of something new, if you're willing to look at it with fresh eyes. Let's understand what stuck really means. It doesn't mean you're not learning. It means your learning has hit a wall. You are growing, but the growth is invisible. Like a seed under the soil, you don't see it, but something is happening. Slowly, silently, and soon it will break the surface. Most learners don't wait long enough to see that. They stop. They give up. But not you. Not today. Being stuck is not about how many hours you study. It's about how you feel during and after learning. Do you feel clear or confused? Do you feel excited or tired? Do you feel like you're speaking more or avoiding it more? These emotions are signs. They are telling you something important. Maybe you are learning too much, but not practicing enough. Maybe you're focusing on hard grammar, but not real conversations. Maybe you're using old methods that don't work for your brain. Think about your daily English routine. Do you just watch and read? Or do you talk, even to yourself? Do you memorize words? Or do you use them in real life? Most people try too hard in the wrong way. They follow the crowd. They copy others. But they forget. They are unique. You are unique. And your journey must be personal. So don't be ashamed of being stuck. It means your brain is ready for a change. It means you've come far. And it means you are about to grow. But only if you open your mind. In this chapter, I want you to feel one thing: understood. Because when you feel understood, you feel stronger, you feel less alone, and you feel ready to try again. That's all you need right now, a small light of hope. And you have that. Right here. Right now. So, take a deep breath. Don't rush. Don't stress. This chapter is not just about information, it's about connection. You are not broken. You are not late. You are simply at the door of your next level. Let's open it together. Keep going. The next chapter will show you something many learners never realize, something that can unlock real progress. Chapter 2: Learning versus Practicing. Let's go deeper now. In the last chapter, we talked about the feeling of being stuck. Now it's time to understand why that happens. And one of the biggest reasons is this: you are learning English, but you are not practicing English. Yes, that's right. Learning and practicing are two very different things. And if you don't know the difference, you will keep doing the same thing every day and feel like nothing is working. Let me explain in the simplest way. Learning is when you take in new information. You watch videos, you read books, you write notes, you listen to podcasts. Your brain is receiving knowledge. This is important, of course. But learning is only half of the process. The other half, the more important half, is practicing. And that's what most learners forget. Practice means using what you learn. It means speaking, even when you're not ready. It means writing a sentence, not just reading it. It means trying to think in English when you are alone. It means making mistakes and still moving forward. Learning fills your mind. But practicing trains your mouth, your memory, your habits. Without practice, your English will stay in your notebook. It won't come out in real life. Many learners watch 10 videos a day but never say one sentence aloud. They read English stories but never try to tell their own. They learn new vocabulary but never use it in conversation. This creates a silent wall. You know the words, but you can't say them. You understand the grammar, but you can't build a sentence quickly. You feel like something is missing, and what's missing is practice. Let me give you a few simple ways to start practicing. Number 1, read out loud. Every day, take a short text and read it with your voice, not just your eyes. Feel the words, hear yourself. This builds confidence. Number 2, shadowing. This means you listen to a native speaker and repeat their words at the same time. You copy their speed, their sound, their style. This is powerful. It connects your ears to your mouth. Number 3, think in English. Don't wait for someone to talk to you. Talk to yourself. Describe what you see. Say what you're doing. Even simple things like, I am walking now, the sun is bright today, or I like this food will make a difference. All of these are forms of practice, and you can do them anytime, anywhere. You don't need a teacher, you don't need a classroom, you just need the courage to start. Now here's the truth. Practice feels harder than learning, because learning is passive. You sit and watch, but practice is active. You have to move, speak, think. You will feel nervous. You will make mistakes, but that's how you grow. You don't become a runner by watching running videos. You run, you fall, you stand up, you try again. English is the same. If you are learning a lot but still feel stuck, this is your sign. Stop being just a learner. Start being a practicer. Just 15 minutes of real practice every day will bring you more progress than 2 hours of silent study. Speak more, repeat more, use more. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be active. Remember, fluency is not just about what you know, it's about what you can do. And that only happens with practice. So today, start small. Read one paragraph out loud. Repeat one video line with shadowing. Talk to yourself for 5 minutes in English. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start now. Your English is waiting for your voice. Get ready, because in the next chapter, we will discover the second hidden reason why your fluency is not growing, and it will surprise you. Let's move forward. Chapter 3. Too much input, not enough output. Now let's look at another big reason why many learners feel stuck. It's something most people don't even realize. You are taking in too much English, but you are not putting anything out. This means you are doing too much input and almost no output, and that is stopping your fluency. Let me explain this in the simplest way. Input is when you listen and read. You watch English videos. You read books. You listen to podcasts. That's input. You are collecting English. Your brain is getting full of information. And yes, input is important. It helps you understand how the language works. But here's the problem. Input alone does not make you fluent. Fluency comes from output. Output means speaking and writing. It means taking the English inside your brain and using it in real life. If you only collect English, you will become good at understanding, but you won't be able to use it. You will know the words, but they won't come to your mouth when you need them. That's why you feel blocked when someone talks to you. That's why you understand a story, but can't tell your own, because your output muscle is weak. Let's take an example. Imagine watching swimming videos every day. You learn all the rules. You know all the strokes. You even memorize how to move your arms and legs. But if you never jump into the water, can you swim? You'll freeze. You'll panic. Why? Because swimming is not just about knowledge. It's about doing. And English is the same. So now think about your own English practice. Are you just watching and reading? Are you silently learning every day? Or are you also speaking and writing? Be honest. Many learners are afraid to produce English. They think, I'm not ready. I don't know enough. I'll make mistakes. And because of these fears, They keep listening, listening, listening. They hide behind input. But the truth is, you will never feel ready. You just have to start using the language, even if it's small, even if it's broken, even if it's not perfect. You don't need to give a speech. You just need to speak one sentence, write one paragraph, describe your day, tell your story, talk to your mirror, write your thoughts in a notebook. These small actions are output, and they build fluency faster than anything else. Here's a simple activity. Watch one short English video. After it ends, pause everything. Now speak out loud. What did I understand? What did I learn? Say it in your own words. This turns input into output. Another activity, read a small paragraph. Then close the book and write what you remember in your own English. These simple steps connect your brain to your mouth and your mouth to your confidence. Output is the secret door to fluency. But that door only opens when you push it, again and again. You might stutter at first. You might forget words. That's okay. That's natural. That's growth. Don't be silent. Don't wait for magic. Speak, write, express. Fluency is not about how many words you know. It's about how many words you use. You already have enough English inside you. Now it's time to let it out. Use it every day in small ways. One step, one word, one sentence at a time. In the next chapter, we'll talk about something even more dangerous than silence: the need to be perfect. If you always wait to be perfect, you may never speak at all. Let's break that wall together. Keep going. You're doing great. Chapter 4. Perfection is the enemy. Now let's talk about something that quietly stops thousands of learners from becoming fluent. It hides behind your thoughts. It whispers in your ear when you're about to speak. It makes your heart beat fast and your voice go silent. It is the need to be perfect. Yes, perfection, the biggest enemy of progress. Many learners wait and wait, thinking, I'll speak when I'm ready. I'll talk when I know more words. I'll practice when I stop making mistakes. But the truth is, that perfect moment never comes. You will never know all the words. You will always make some mistakes. And if you wait for perfection, you will wait forever. Let me tell you something from my heart. Fluency is not about being perfect. It's about being brave. It's about trying, even when you feel nervous. It's about speaking, even when you know you'll make a mistake. It's about pushing forward, even when your voice shakes. Think about a baby learning to walk. The baby falls, again and again. But the baby doesn't stop. Why? Because falling is part of walking, just like mistakes are part of learning. Now imagine if that baby said, I'll try walking only when I can do it perfectly. That baby would never take a step. That's what happens when you let perfection stop you. You freeze. You stay in the same place. Maybe you are afraid someone will laugh, or maybe you feel ashamed when your sentence is wrong. I understand. That feeling is real. But please remember, every English speaker was once a beginner. Even native speakers made mistakes as children. And even now, they forget words, change sentences, and correct themselves. Mistakes are normal. Mistakes are human. Mistakes mean you are learning. Let me give you a small story. There was a learner named Sarah. She studied English for 5 years. She knew many grammar rules. She could read perfectly, but she never spoke. Not once. She waited to feel ready. One day, she met a tourist who asked for help. Sarah froze. Her heart knew the words, but her mouth stayed quiet. After the tourist left, Sarah cried, not because she didn't know English, but because she was too afraid to make a mistake. That day, she decided something. She said, "From now on, I will speak, even if it's broken, even if it's wrong." And guess what? Her fluency grew faster in 6 months than in 5 years of silent learning. That can be your story too. Here's something powerful to remember. You don't learn to speak English by avoiding mistakes. You learn to speak by making them and moving on. Every wrong sentence teaches you something. Every forgotten word gives you a reason to review. Every awkward moment makes the next one easier. So today, I want you to change the way you see mistakes. Don't run from them. Welcome them. Smile when they happen. They are your teachers. They are signs of effort, and effort always leads to progress. Speak with courage, not with fear. Be proud of your small tries. Say something today that you wouldn't say yesterday. That's progress. That's growth. That's the real path to fluency. In the next chapter, we will talk about another reason why many learners don't move forward, because they are learning passively. Let me show you how to change that. But before that, remember this: bravery beats perfection every time. Keep going. You're doing better than you think. Chapter 5. The Problem of Passive Learning. Let's move deeper into your learning journey. By now, you understand that speaking, not perfection, leads to progress. But there's one more silent reason why you may still feel stuck, even after trying hard. It's called passive learning, and it tricks many learners every single day. Passive learning looks busy. It feels like you're doing a lot. You watch English videos, you scroll through subtitles, you read long paragraphs, you keep the TV running in the background. It feels like you are learning. But when it's time to speak, your mind goes blank. Your tongue feels heavy. And you wonder, why is my English not improving? The answer is simple. Passive learning gives you the feeling of progress, but not the result. Let's break it down. Passive learning is when you take in English without using it. You watch, but you don't repeat. You read, but you don't understand deeply. You hear words, but you don't say them. You look at grammar rules, but you never try them in your own sentences. It's like watching people exercise and expecting your body to get strong. It doesn't work that way. Now let's talk about how to make learning active. And don't worry, it's not difficult. In fact, small changes will bring big results. First, when you watch a video, don't just listen. Repeat after the speaker, even if it's just one sentence. Pause the video. Say it out loud. Feel the words in your mouth. Copy the sound, the speed, the style. This is called active listening. It wakes up your speaking muscles. Second, When you see a new word, don't just skip it. Write it down, then use it. Create one sentence with it. Say the sentence out loud. Make it yours. Passive learners skip words. Active learners use them. Third, when you read, don't just move your eyes. Speak the sentence out loud. Ask yourself, what does this sentence mean? Can I say it in my own words? That's called deep reading. You connect your brain with the meaning, not just the sound. Fourth, speak alone. Yes, speak even when no one is there. Walk around your room and describe what you see in English. Say what you're doing. Say how you feel. Talk to your reflection in the mirror. This is real practice. This is active learning. Here's one more thing. After watching a video or reading something, close it. Then test yourself. Can you remember the main idea? Can you say it in English? Can you write a few points from memory? This is how you make learning stick. This is how you turn passive time into power. Passive learning is easy, but slow. Active learning is a little harder, but the results are fast and strong. You don't need more time, you just need better action. 10 minutes of active learning is better than 1 hour of passive scrolling. So today, I want you to choose one thing. Just one. Maybe you'll repeat after a speaker. Maybe you'll speak out loud while reading. Maybe you'll write down one new word and use it. Whatever it is, do it with full focus. Let it be real. Let it be active. In the next chapter, I will show you something magical, how repeating the right way can build fluency like nothing else. But first, ask yourself, am I really learning actively, or just watching English pass by? Your answer can change everything. Keep going. You're not just learning now, you're becoming. Chapter 6. The Power of Focused Repetition. Now that you understand how active learning works, it's time to introduce something even more powerful: focused repetition. This is the missing key for so many learners. You are learning, you are practicing. But the real question is, are you repeating the right things in the right way? Because without repetition, your English won't become natural. Without focus, your progress will always be slow. Let me say this clearly. You don't become fluent by doing something once. You become fluent by doing it many times, with focus. Think about how we learned our first language as children. We didn't read a word once and move on. We heard the same sentences again and again. We said the same phrases every day. That's why they became easy and automatic. That's how fluency is born, through repeating with purpose. But here's the mistake many learners make. They repeat things randomly. One day they learn travel vocabulary. Next day, a grammar rule. Then some new story. Then some advanced phrases. They jump from one thing to another. There is no routine, no system, no focus. That kind of repetition doesn't work. Focused repetition means choosing a small number of useful real-life sentences and saying them every day with your full attention. Let me give you a simple routine. Choose 10 common sentences like, "Hi, how are you today? I'd like a cup of tea. Can you help me, please? I am learning English every day. I feel more confident when I speak." Now repeat these 10 sentences every day for 30 days. Don't just say them fast. Say them slowly. Say them clearly. Say them with emotion. Feel the rhythm. Hear your voice. Make them part of your memory. These are your daily tools. Use them again and again until they come out without thinking. Focused repetition trains your mouth, your brain, and your confidence. It builds muscle memory. Just like a dancer repeats the same move until it becomes natural, or a singer repeats the same note until it sounds perfect. You must do the same with your English. Another example, pick one short conversation. Maybe it's from a video. Listen to it, write it down, then shadow it. Repeat it at the same time as the speaker. Then close your eyes and say it from memory. Do this again tomorrow and the next day. You'll be shocked at how fast it becomes part of you. You can also focus on one grammar structure. For example, practice the present simple tense. Say 10 different sentences with I like, she goes, they work. Repeat this every day for 1 week. Then move to the past tense, then future. This way, grammar becomes habit, not headache. The key is consistency. Don't change your sentences too often. Don't chase new things every day. Stay with one small group of sentences. Repeat them with heart. Repeat them with focus. Repeat them until your brain says, "Ah, I know this now." Fluency doesn't come from learning everything. It comes from mastering the basics through deep, focused repetition. So today, choose your 10 sentences. Write them, speak them, repeat them, make them yours. In the next chapter, we'll discover another secret, something emotional, something powerful. You'll learn how to make English part of your heart, not just your mind. So don't stop here. Keep going. Your fluency is getting stronger, one repetition at a time. Chapter 7. Are you using the language emotionally? Now let's talk about something very important, your emotions. You've been learning, practicing, and repeating. But still, something might feel missing. Maybe English still feels like a duty, like a task, like something cold and distant. And that could be the real reason your brain is not remembering. Because here's a deep truth. People don't remember what's boring. Think about it. What moments in your life do you remember most? They are the ones that made you feel something: joy, fear, love, pain, surprise. Your brain saves emotional experiences because they matter to your heart. The same is true for language. If your English practice is dry, empty, or robotic, your brain says, "This is not important." But if you feel something while learning, your brain wakes up and remembers. So the question is, are you using English emotionally? Or are you just reading textbooks and memorizing rules without feeling? Let's make this simple. If you love love stories, don't force yourself to read boring news articles. Watch English love stories, listen to romantic songs, read dialogues that touch your heart. You will remember the words more because you feel them. If you like comedy, watch funny scenes. Laugh in English. Let your emotions join your learning. Try this. Write one paragraph every day about how you feel. Not just facts, real feelings. I feel sad today because I miss someone. I'm excited about something new. I'm proud of myself for learning. When you write and speak with emotion, your words become alive. They become yours, not just words from a book. You can also use stories from your life. Write about your childhood, your favorite food, a happy memory, a hard day. Say it in English. Even if your grammar is not perfect, it doesn't matter. You are connecting English to your heart. And that's what makes it stay. Let me tell you a small story. There was a learner named Samir. He was good at grammar, good at vocabulary, but always forgot what he learned. He said, "My English doesn't stick." Then one day, he watched a movie that made him cry. The story touched him. He remembered every line from that movie. He said, "It's like the words became part of me." That's the power of emotion. It makes English unforgettable. Your learning should not feel like a test. It should feel like life. Laugh in English. Cry in English. Be angry in English. Be happy in English. Feel in English. That's how you build not just fluency, but a real connection with the language. And here's something beautiful. When you use English emotionally, you stop translating. You stop thinking too much. You just speak. Because emotions are faster than thoughts. And when your heart speaks, your English flows naturally. So today, make your practice emotional. Pick your favorite topic. Watch something that touches you. Write something that means something. Don't be afraid to be real. Don't be afraid to feel. That's where the magic begins. In the next chapter, we'll learn how to make small improvements every day. Tiny steps that lead to big success. But first, remember this. The more feeling, the more memory. And the more memory, the more fluency. Keep your heart open. You're closer than ever. Chapter 8. Small improvements, big wins. Let's pause and breathe for a moment. You've come so far. You've learned to let go of perfection. You've started repeating with focus. You've added emotion to your learning. And now, it's time to change your mindset in a very powerful way. Many English learners make one big mistake. They wait for big changes. They wait for that aha moment, that magical day when everything suddenly becomes easy. But here's the truth. Real progress in English doesn't come in one big moment. It comes in small, quiet steps. Every single day. You don't need to improve 100% overnight. You just need to improve 1% today. That's it. One more sentence. One more word. One more 5-minute shadowing. One more try. These small actions don't feel big at first, but over time, they build something massive. Let me explain with a simple story. Imagine a man planting a tree. Every day he waters it for 5 minutes. Nothing changes in the first week. Nothing in the second week. But he keeps going. Then one day, a tiny green leaf appears. And in 1 year, he sits under the shade of that tree. Now imagine if he gave up on day 10. That tree would never grow. And that's exactly what happens with your English if you stop too soon. So let's look at a few small wins that you can do every day. One small win, speak one sentence out loud. Just one. Maybe while you're brushing your teeth, maybe while walking, but do it with focus. Another small win. Learn one new word, not 10, not 20, just one word. Use it, say it, write it, make it yours. Another win. 5 minutes of shadowing. Listen to your favorite speaker. Repeat what they say. Feel the rhythm. It's not about the time, it's about the focus. One more. Write one paragraph. It can be about your day, your mood, or your dream. But write it in English. Let your thoughts take shape in your new language. These steps may look small, but they are not. They are the foundation of fluency. When you repeat these actions every day, your brain builds a strong path. It gets easier, faster, clearer. And one day, you'll look back and realize you didn't become fluent in one jump. You became fluent one tiny step at a time. Most people give up because they think progress should look like a big fire. But in truth, it looks like a slow sunrise. Quiet, gentle, but very, very real. So here's what I want you to do. Don't ask, am I fluent yet? Instead ask, did I grow 1% today? If the answer is yes, then you are on the right path. Keep walking. Fluency is not a goal you reach one day. It's a habit you build every day. Let your daily routine be simple, but powerful. 10 minutes a day can change everything if you stay consistent. And the best part? These small wins bring you confidence. They remove pressure. They turn English from something scary into something you live with. In the next and final chapter, I'll show you how close your breakthrough really is. We'll bring all the lessons together and help you feel the power you already have. But for now, smile. Because every small effort you've made has brought you closer than ever. Keep going. Keep winning. One small step at a time. Chapter 9. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Here we are, my friend, the final chapter, and I want you to pause for a moment and take this in. You've already come further than most people ever do. Many learners stop at chapter 1. They give up when it gets hard. But you stayed, you listened, you felt every word, you learned. And that means one thing: your breakthrough is closer than you think. Maybe you still feel stuck. Maybe your sentences are slow. Maybe your words don't come out perfectly. That's okay. Being stuck doesn't mean you failed. It's just a signal, a sign that it's time to shift your direction. And now, you have everything you need to move forward. Let's quickly go over what you've learned on this journey. You learned that feeling stuck is normal, and it's not your fault. You learned the difference between learning and practicing, and that knowledge must turn into action. You saw how too much input without output is like water with no glass, nothing to hold it. You discovered that perfection is the enemy of progress, and mistakes are your friends. You understood how passive learning can waste time, while active learning changes everything. Then we showed you the magic of focused repetition, doing less, but doing it better. You learned how to bring emotion into your learning so your brain cares and remembers. And finally, you saw how small daily steps create big wins over time. You've collected tools, you've broken myths, you've planted seeds, And now, all that's left is one thing: to keep going. Don't stop. Not now. Not when you're so close. Maybe you can't feel the progress yet. But believe me, it's happening. Quietly, deep inside. Every time you speak a sentence, every time you repeat a line, every time you choose English instead of silence, you are moving forward, inch by inch, word by word. So take a small action today. Just one. Repeat your 10 sentences. Watch a video and shadow. Write one paragraph about your day. Think in English for 5 minutes while walking. These are not small things. These are the actions that change lives. And when it gets hard, and it will, come back to this series. Listen again. Remind yourself that this is a journey. A real one, not a shortcut, not a trick, but a beautiful path that leads to real fluency. You are no longer just a learner. You are a doer, a fighter, a speaker, a believer. So now, with all my heart, I want to say, keep going. Don't stop now. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. If this video helped you feel stronger, smarter, or more hopeful, please like it. If you want more powerful videos like this, subscribe to the channel and join this growing family of learners just like you. And now, in the comments, I want to hear from you. Tell me one thing you learned today. Tell me your small step. I'll be reading every comment because your story matters. Your voice matters. And together, we are going to reach fluency. Let's walk this road. One step, one sentence, one heart at a time.